The rich fool. Luke chapter 12 verses 13 to 21. The things you have prepared, to whom will they belong? Someone in the crowd said to Jesus, "Teacher, tell my brother to share the inheritance with me." He replied to him, "Friend, who appointed me as your judge and arbitrator?" Then he said to the crowd, "Take care to guard against all greed, for though one may be rich, one's life does not consist of possessions." Then he told them a parable. There was a rich man whose land produced a bountiful harvest. He asked himself, "What shall I do, for I do not have space to store my harvest?" And he said, "This is what I shall do, I shall tear down my barns and build larger ones. There I shall store all my grain and other goods, and I shall say to myself, Now as for you, you have so many good things stored up for many years, rest, eat, drink, be merry." But God said to him, "You fool, this night your life will be demanded of you, and the things you have prepared, to whom will they belong? Thus will it be for all who store up treasure for themselves but are not rich in what matters to God." In the opening lines of today's Gospel, we read how one brother is asking Jesus to speak with the man's brother, and ask him to share an inheritance with him. Jesus refused the request on a couple of different levels. The questioner was obviously selfish, and was only concerned with his own personal wants. Again, the man was clearly greedy. Jesus then uses his request as a teachable moment to teach the man about greed, and the need to focus on things eternal. He impresses all of the importance of focusing their energy on God, and eternal life. Jesus tells them the parable of the rich fool. We often hear of wealthy people who destroy their lives and careers with worldly vices such as drugs, alcohol, sex, and greed, but why? They are searching for that which is missing from their lives, God. Can I find happiness buying a car? Sure, you can, but the happiness doesn't last beyond the model year, does it? Can you find happiness by purchasing a yacht? Sure you can, but if you have no time to spend on it, will it give you lasting happiness? Some focus on charities. There is a good feeling that comes with a donation to a charity, but again it's only a temporary happiness. All of these are temporary fixes to your yearning for something, or someone to fill the vacancy in your life. I used to teach Bible studies in state prisons, and I was very impressed to hear that the counselors of inmates told them if they didn't find God, when they were serving time, they were destined to return to the prison. Until you find God, the emptiness, the unhappiness will remain in your life. The phrase eat, drink and be merry is found 3 times in the Bible. Isaiah 22:13, "Let us eat and drink, for tomorrow we die." Ecclesiastes 8:15, "Man has no good thing under the sun but to eat and drink, and enjoy himself, for this will go with him in his toil through the days of life which God gives him under the sun." And in the parable of the rich fool, Luke chapter 12 verse 19, "And I shall say to myself, Now as for you, you have so many good things stored up for many years. Rest, eat, drink, be merry." The saying eat, drink, and be merry, sometimes followed by the additional phrase "for tomorrow we die," expresses the philosophy that one should enjoy oneself fully with worldly possessions at the present time, because the future is uncertain. Sad isn't it? But some people die it is all over, they don't understand that eternal life is beginning. From the Gospel of Matthew chapter 6 verses 19 to 21. "Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust consume and where thieves break in and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust consumes and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also."